Hi, my name's Janine Bragg, and I'm the sales director at the Monroe Publishing Company. I would like to thank you for taking the time to view Branding on a Budget. Most people think of the newspaper as a news and information business, but if you think about it, that's only part of our business. The other part is to create a vehicle that helps you communicate with your customers. Like you, we're looking for better ways to run our business and develop effective programs for our advertisers. We hope you agree this presentation is filled with ideas to help you brand your business. Let's start with the definition of branding. Branding is the entire process involved in creating a unique name and image for a product, whether it's a good or service, in the consumer's mind through advertising campaigns with a consistent theme. Branding aims to establish a significant and differentiated presence in the market that attracts and retains loyal customers. Branding. Not everyone will need your product or service every day, but would they think of you first when they need that item? Who would they think of first? Are you the only game in town? How many competitors do you have? Think of the ways you can differentiate yourself from the competitors. It could be with service, atmosphere, or product convenience. Branding is the entire process of communicating with your customers. The first thing you'd like to do is to develop a logo and use it everywhere. Write down your brand message. What are the key messages you want to communicate about your brand? Every employee should be aware of the brand attributes. Integrate your brand. Branding extends to every aspect of your business. How you answer the phone, what you or your staff wear, even your email signature. Brand voice. This voice should be applied to all written communication and incorporated in the visual imagery of all your materials, whether online or in print. Is your brand friendly? Is it conversational? Maybe ritzy or formal? You have to decide. Writing a tagline. Taglines need to be memorable, meaningful, and concise and capture the essence of your brand. Some great examples of taglines are American Express. Don't leave home without it. Budweiser. When you've said Bud, you've said it all. Burger King. Have it your way. And of course, Campbell's Soup. Good. And here's some samples of how Campbell's has used and stuck with their tagline through many, many years. Design. Use the same color scheme, logo placement, and feel throughout. No need to be fancy, just be consistent. And as you can see from these samples, Campbell's Soup has done just that. Consistent. The most important tip on this list, if you can't do this, then the attempts at branding will fail. It's all about consistency. Got Milk is another example of good use of a tagline. It's consistent. The images are always about famous people with milk mustaches. Again, consistency. I think you get the idea. How to develop effective branding. Find out what the customers are saying. Bad ads are filled with phrases you like to say about yourself. Good ads are filled with what your customers say about you. To be successful, your branding must echo the word on the street about your company. Claims. Branding isn't just about facts. People buy brands with their hearts as well as their heads. Brand loyalty is built on the fact that our purchases remind us and tell the world around us who we are. I'm sure you are brand loyal to certain products. Think about the reasons why you are loyal to those products. Chances are some of the reasons are related to emotion. Consistent. The consistent use of the same color and fonts is often called branding. But true branding extends far beyond a visual style. The brand essence you've translated visually must now be translated into your auditory style in radio, TV, and throughout your business. This auditory style is what your customers will hear while they're on hold, and that on hold must agree with the brand voice you've established. Brands are built on consistency. Patience. The root of consistency are patience and attention to detail. It's going to take a lot longer to build your brand than you feel it should. Here's the bottom line. If you think you're going to be able to measure brand progress at the end of 12 months, you're dreaming. Brand development isn't measured in months, but in years. 24 months is the soonest you can hope to begin seeing results from the branding plan that you might even start today. A real quick example is McDonald's. They were established in the 50s. By the 70s, they started building locations throughout the United States. Took them into the 80s when they became worldwide. It took them, 30 years to start branding and having it very recognizable. Why advertise? Every business has competition. So even if you're the only game in town, you're probably competing against direct mail and internet shopping. If your competition is reaching potential customers and you aren't, you'll probably lose sales. People need to be reminded of your business, or they are likely to go to someone who is advertising. If I say furniture stores in Monroe, who do you think of? Do you think they're competing with furniture stores outside Monroe County? Why do you think so? Did you happen to think of United Furniture, Runyon's, Saks, Sauer, DeRocher, Elder Beerman, Target, Kmart, Meijer, Big Lots, all of which have furniture to some degree? I didn't get results from my last ad. It takes more than just one ad to create awareness or generate results. You shouldn't expect a single ad to perform overnight miracles. It takes time to develop awareness. You can increase response in many ways, from increasing frequency of your message to trying different offers while maintaining that image and that logo. Kind of referring back to the taglines that we talked about earlier. Allstate, you're in good hands. Kentucky Fried Chicken, finger licking good. Maytag, our repairmen are the loneliest guys in town. How many years have they been using those taglines to brand themselves? Some I remember from when I was a child, and trust me, that was a long time ago. Several companies actually create personalities as part of their brand. The Maytag repairman, Mr. Whipple, even the Verizon guy. Geico has done a good job with using the gecko. Again, consistency in the ads within TV, print, and radio. What are the advertising if I can't compete with some of the advertised prices? You can advertise the brand names of merchandise you handle and cash in on the manufacturer's national advertising in other media. Emphasize reasons other than price why customers like your store. It may be service, credit, product knowledge, or friendly atmosphere. What sets you apart from your competitors? Focus on these attributes. Won't a small ad get lost? It's true there are many ads in the newspaper, but you don't have to run a large ad to get your message out. If you placed a tiny ad offering a free Mercedes, you'd probably get a great deal of traffic and calls. Although your ad may be small, if it makes a good offer, it'll generate traffic. Remember, a small ad that runs every week and emphasizes benefits or a unique service will generate a great response. It's all about reach and frequency. Reach is the percentage of a defined market that is exposed to a message at least once during a relevant period of time. Reaching the potential customers in your market area. Frequency is the average number of exposures received by a member of a target market during a relevant time period. In other words, repeating that message enough that you are top-of-mind awareness when they need your product or service. Since my business is slow, shouldn't I wait to advertise? Take a closer look at your particular business. Every business has peaks and valleys. The theory of advertising is to run a little above the valleys and a little below the peaks. If this is a valley time for you, then turning to advertising may be the best thing you can do. In the packet your sales representative dropped off, we've included a peaks and valleys chart for you to chart your business. Whenever sales and advertising are far apart, you may be missing selling opportunities. Advertising too late or too early could also cause you to miss some sales. Also included in the packet is a marketing plan booklet with worksheets. We have included these to help you determine your customer base and business strategy. Once you have those identified, it'll be much easier to start fine-tuning your branding. Good luck and thank you.